All right. Not sure if I'm on yet. Yeah, it looks like I am. It's the first time I've gone live in like a year or so. Oh. I hadn't pressed all the buttons. I don't know. There's always a problem with this. It's working well now. This is Gary. Gary High Fruit, the vegan carburetor, coming to you. I'm really stressed out. Live today because of the huge breaking news today, July 13, 2024. This is before it happened. Presidential candidate Donald Trump has been shot. And if you can you see the surprise on my face? No? Anyway. We're going to watch this. I happen to have the live broadcast, what happened on TV, Fox News. It was someone in my house that was watching it. I saved it on they saved it on. So this is minutes before the shooting. The shooting. Yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. And I haven't seen this yet. This is my real-time reaction here. And the irony is, when he was president, he said he was going to do something to try to curb the problem with all the shootings. And then he did nothing. That was pretty commonplace for his presidency. And we know from January 6th, he doesn't want people to be screened for weapons. He wants all the weapons to come in. Okay, roll it.
I love so much. You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring. I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with that.
They're tough too.
Bye, guys.
Teleprompters.
Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
I missed it. I'm having a little bit of a problem here. Just a second.
Look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little...
So I'm also going to be giving commentary. I always have to do that. Notice he said probably 20 million people. Right. Don't give us a number unless you know. Or if you can say at least. They can't even say that. They've been exaggerating this number. 20 million is definitely an exaggeration. And what happened to our country? Because of immigrants. Yeah. It's the same guy who said immigration from Sweden would be much better for some reason. Why wouldn't they send us their criminals? Are there no criminals in Sweden? Or maybe it's something else.
That's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Whoa! I'm more surprised by the other shots. There's a lot more shots. I did not know that. I heard there was just one or two, maybe echo. Okay, gonna back up again. Watch that again. And yeah, it wasn't, as was suspected. It looks like it wasn't a regular gun. Probably a BB gun. When you're shot, you don't go, ow. Yeah.
And look what happened to our country.
See, he's showing why he was shot. Just before he was shot, he's showing. But then he's always lying, always bullshitting. It's gotten worse and worse.
Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
So, most of the audience is here. Looks like he was shot from behind. This is sounding familiar. What do you think out there in the comments? I need more comments. Just make sure I'm still on. That is interesting. So he was, I don't think one of these people, well, I don't know. You never know. That is weird. See, they're all looking over there. What? What? I don't know. What's going on, man?
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you, from what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation. He is attempting to...
What a nut. That actually reminds me of someone I know in real life. He's also an old white man. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm getting there. But it's always like that. It's so common. He's also a sociopathic personality. Oh, I knew another person too, old white man. Fortunately, he's dead. Man, and so crazy. It was crazy. This guy, stepfather, This guy once threatened to beat me up in my kitchen, for no reason. I never, I never wanted to get into that, but just violent-minded, and same with this guy. Just violent mindset. And you know what they say, violence, things beget things. Violence begets violence. You're asking for it. Another comment here. Got a comment from Jason here. Let me look at this here. It says message retracted. Okay. All right. Bye, Jason. Good luck. Where was I? No surprise. No surprise. Oh, he's back. Oh, but if it was a real assassination, we can't say. He's not in government right now. If it was a real murder attempt, then guess what? They would have blamed Biden. They would blame him for everything. They'd also blame the Democratic Party, deep state. They're doing all this stuff to Trump, except they don't have evidence for that. They won't have evidence for this either. But that won't stop them. They might even blame you personally, because they would blame me. Yeah, I could have set up this hit from my bunker here in Washington State. You never know. And that's the way they think. And so we're all in danger by these people. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. Hey, I just got another comment. Got a tip from Tyler Johnson. Thanks for the tip. I don't get tips very much. Not popular. You're going to get your money's worth, because I got a lot to say. This is just my first video. Just going live right here. I'll put out a recorded one tomorrow, because I don't even know what I'm going to say tomorrow, but I know I'm going to have something to say. But since it looks like it was just some kind of BB gun and not meant to do any, well, you never know. It's aimed toward the head, so this is probably going to be bad. So, not only are the Democrats going to get blamed for this, but on top of that, he's still going to be alive. So, yeah, I think this makes things even worse. It's bad times.
He has got his hand pumping in the air. His fist is pumping in the air, but quickly they are removing him from the stage. This is happening very quickly. We are trying to ascertain what happened, but quickly we do know that immediately Secret Service was on him, jumping to protect him. Let's go to Alexis McAdams. She is there actually at the rally as President Trump is waving his fist but looks injured and is being taken out of this rally. Alexis, what can you tell us from there on site?
Well, Shannon,
See, the same old shit. The stereotypes. Check out these people. Just stereotypes. These fuckers. Well, what the fuck? He's not wearing the cult hat. You can't make out what that says there, but it must be something even worse if he's putting that on instead of the red hat.
Well, Shannon, that was, I mean, I can't even can see here people coming in.
All this security, the Secret Service, reminded me of the time when he put his own Secret Service in danger. When the only danger was him having the virus. Remember that? He was in the hospital and wanted to take a car trip. They all had to get in a car with him. Now here they are risking their lives again for him, even though he's not the president anymore. But yeah, they got to do that with ex-presidents.
You can see here people coming in with their guns drawn here, trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, I was noticing all these huge rifles. What are those for? Why do they all have them? Now look here. She's got a normal gun that the FBI uses. What? Oh, well, they do have the scopes on them. That's important for this kind of situation. Yeah, they knew it was coming too.
Everybody kind of tried to get down here on the media area and then in the crowd as well as they heard those shots fired. People waited here for hours, okay? We saw people up on the stage. I'm going to have my photographer kind of pan over here. You can see that they had some snipers right up here on top of the roof who had a watch on the crowd for hours, making sure everything was okay from a security perspective. We went through security when we had to come in. Not sure exactly where those shots came from at this point. We're trying to figure it out, but to hear that and then see the fall down there on that stage, I can't put into words. Talking to the people in the crowd and see as you're trying to. We're just trying to figure out.
Okay, we've lost. Okay, Alexis McAdams there at the rally with former President Trump, where it sounds like, and it looks like from what we can tell at this moment, that there was a shooting. It sounded like multiple shots fired. It appeared that there was some injury to President Trump. We do not know the extent of it. We know that he was holding his fist in the air. He was pumping it as he was taken away by the Secret Service, hurriedly getting him into a vehicle and getting him out of there. You saw that there is an ambulance there on the scene. That is standard protocol.
Just what we needed. A living MAGA murder. So, and the only surprising thing here was the multiple shots after the first one. I'd like to know what that was. You know, it was either other shooters, the same shooter, or it was Secret Service just going nuts on everybody. I don't know.
Any event like this, for this very kind of situation, we know nothing about the former president's potential injuries or current condition, other than we saw him pumping his fist and holding his fist up. There is enormous security at these rallies, Secret Service, local, and many others who are involved. You can see that this crowd is stunned. Alexis McAdams is there explaining just the mood of how this would feel. You witnessed it if you were watching this rally. We are trying to find out what happened, if there is a suspect, if the suspect is in custody or taken down. It would not be surprising because there was very quick response, as there always would be in this kind of situation. This is developing very quickly. It has happened very quickly. As you can see, some law enforcement mulling around there. The crowd not moving, appearing to be stunned.
And I feel pretty free to speculate and come up with some conspiracy theories, because they would do the same. They do the same thing. MAGA and Trump, they're all about scaring people with conspiracies. Everything is not what you see or what it seems. They're going to they're going to blame this on the Democrats, and it's just like they say everything works in their favor. What if this is what if this is what if this shooting is a setup, false flag? Is that what they call it? That's what they call it. To try to manipulate the public, affect the election. This isn't gonna hurt Trump because he's still alive.
They were in the midst of this, want to know what's happening as much as we are trying to get that information for you at home as well. Again, we did see the quick response as the Secret Service. You could hear them saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" There's always a plan in guarding a protectee to stabilize, get that situation under control, and quickly get them a path out of there. Again, we did see what looked like some kind of injury to President Trump. He was lifted up. He appeared stunned, but he was very much conscious. He was waving his fist. He was walking on his own with the help of others that looked assisting him. But as always, the idea is to get them quickly away from that situation. We will wait to hear any kind of medical update from those who are there with him.
Yeah, my software, streaming software, messed up again. Every time I restart it, and that brightness goes up too high. So my video is all messed up. You probably didn't see it very clearly. I was just thinking, you want to see it again? I do. You get a frame-by-frame replay. I think the reason he was slow to put his hand up on his ear was that he noticed the shot, the gunshot. And so he didn't notice he was shot at first. Let's see that. Because I think he's been expecting it too.
And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
He flinched at the sound. Did you see that? Check it out.
Then if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
He was ready for that. That's very interesting. Yeah, the shots kept coming. There's more there I didn't even realize. That's the reason he ducked. But what's weird is the audience didn't have the same reaction. They only ducked when he ducked. Wow. Let's count the shots.
Take a look at what happened.
So there was 3 initial shots. Where are these extra bullets? And was there a second shooter or maybe a third shooter? Then there was about 6 afterwards. So let's forward into the future here and see what Fox did. Did they bring on Jesse Waters as soon as possible? As soon as he could make it in? Let's see here. Whoa. Saw something new there. Some new blood. Whoa. It looks like it's still just coming from one place. Is that the next picture we're going to see on a mug? Or on a $1 bill? Nah, $20 bill.
Okay, and we're getting some more still images that are giving us a little bit more of a picture of what was happening with President Trump. It looks like there may be, hard to tell, but it looks like maybe a little bit of blood on his face, but you can see him fully capable, fully in his faculties. And walks out of there as the Secret Service is trying quickly to get him moving. And we will wait to find out more about the details of this. But as we continue to say, these are heroes. Immediately guarding the president, immediately right there, actively doing what they do, which is pledge to protect anyone that is in their care. Lucas, please let us know. We will circle back to you if we get any further reaction there from Delaware or from within the Biden White House or campaign, as they are learning probably more than we know at this moment, but certainly in real time. I think former D.C. homicide detective Ted Williams is with us. Ted, are you there?
Oh, comments from social media, on the internet. Here we go. It's going to be really bad. But I think we're prepared for it because we've seen really bad. These people will do anything. Karen Pence. How this guy, man. This guy. Yeah, the guy who tried to get you killed. Well, he didn't try. He just led to it. Praying. Thoughts and prayers. I have some thoughts.
Absolutely. I want to read something just coming in. The former Vice President, Mike Pence, who of course was Vice President.
I have some thoughts about this guy. I'd like to pray for him. Just ridiculous. Of course, he plays the good guy while he underhandedly does stuff. So he's gonna let the mob army do all the dirty work stuff while he presents a virtuous front. And also he's virtue signaling that he's such a good Christian. Let's see, an incident happened. Former president is safe. This is now an active investigation. Yeah, no information. Another comment. Campaign statement. Heinous act. There we go. We just started. Yeah, checked. He's being checked at a medical facility, but never quite enough. That's a rush lyric I got in there. Yeah. I'd like to tell her what's un-American. What? This didn't come out of nowhere. Violence begets violence. Natural consequences. This happened because of all of the un-American things that Donald F. Trump has done. This country cannot stand with this kind of shit. He is the one that has done the damage.
Martha? Well, she knows that firsthand, and she suffers from it every day.
And when they were hunting down Pelosi, the Republicans didn't say anything about that. And when one of his people tried to kill Pelosi's husband, MAGA people, his people, are still talking about that as if it was a good thing.
What happened to her was horrific. And you know, we have a lot of talk in the country about political violence on all sides and the concerns about it, but we haven't seen something quite like this in quite a long time. You know, you think of RFK, who was shot while he was campaigning in California, and he was killed by an assassin's bullet. It is these people who stand up to run for president of the United States. They put their safety on the line every day, and these Secret Service heroes who surround him, I mean, think.
Well, I'm going to wrap this up soon. Okay, here's some race. Wait. One person is dead. I wouldn't be surprised with all those bullets. There was a gunfight that happened. 2 people dead. One is the shooter. This was just after 5, 2 hours later. Oh. During different shootings, they say suspected shooter was killed. The suspect was killed. Here they're saying they know who the shooter is less than 2 hours afterwards. But then, I don't know, that's interesting.
We don't know what the motivation was for this, but it certainly comes at a time that we are all keenly aware of the deep divisions and the risk of political violence. Is it something you even thought about as you set out to attend this rally tonight?
To be honest with you, no, not at all. I guess I know that there's political unrest in the country, but in no way did I think that this would happen. And what concerns me more is
I'm surprised this hasn't happened years ago. There's that guy. Biden is speaking. Wow. They got him out of his basement, put on that suit, got him to a podium this quick. Owen gave him a shot of whatever it is. Let's see.
In critical condition. The shooter, who has not been identified, we know nothing about that person's background or what might have motivated him. That shooter is said to be deceased as well. This story has been rolling out, and here is the president.
Thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now.
Oh, and he had to be briefed too, and then he had to remember stuff. Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors.
He's not going to talk to you.
I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back.
He's going to blame you. Watch. Maybe tomorrow.
It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot.
I agree with that.
We cannot condone this. And so I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged in making sure that the people who, and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to give, if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. But so far, it appears he's doing well, number one.
We know no one believes this. No one believes what he's doing, what he's saying. But that's politics.
I don't know enough to. I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts. So I want to make sure we have all the facts before I make any more comments. Thank you.
Are you worried about safety? Was the security failing
the president stopping short of calling this an assassination attempt, but noting that he plans to talk to Donald Trump and that his understanding is the former president is doing well. President Biden speaking out against the scourge of political violence, saying there's no room for this.
Democrats get no points for being good people. They lose points when they do underhanded stuff. But the Republicans don't lose points when they do underhanded stuff. That's the advantage they have. Put some regular Trump supporters on live TV after he was shot. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
And Tyler, their high school friends, they were right there. And Tracy, we've been hearing some of these stories. Can you just walk us through what you saw?
Absolutely. President Trump was up there, and then within 5 minutes, we're hearing pop, 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 pop. And then everybody's on the ground. Everybody's on the floor. And it was just like, what? And we were on the ground level. We were 4 rows back from the stage. And are you coming?
We'll just follow along with you. They're moving in the car here, so we'll just follow
the stage. And the people in the bleachers behind us, somebody got popped. Somebody got killed. Somebody died. Somebody got shot. Like, this close to where we were. Those bullets, I pray to God for these people's families. Oh my God. But the how is this happening in our country today?
Oh shit!
And Tracy, you were telling me earlier, you and Tyler, you know this county, you know this area. Did you ever think something like this would happen here?
Never. Absolutely never. This shows you how much hate and hostility is in our world today. That this is not a good thing. We need to all come together as a human race, We need to.
So what are you doing at a Trump rally?
Each other out.
Can you describe this area, this county, this place that you and Tyler grew up?
Yeah.
I think I found something. We gotta fix the country. We need Trump.
I feel that this man really wants to help our country because I really feel that. I honest to God, I do, because this country for so long seems to be going down a path that it really shouldn't be doing.
So, I mean, you came in to hear the former president speak, someone you're a fan of, and what is your state of mind now?
Not good. There's too much hate. This is too much. We can't do this as a country. We can't do this. We need to come together as a country, and God willing, we will. I don't know if you're allowed to put that stuff on, but listen, man, my kid is.
Here we go. Here we go. She's getting over the initial shock now, and here comes the violent mindset and the extremism.
We will. I don't know if you're allowed to put that stuff on, but listen, man, my kid is a 4th-year seminarian, and he prays for this country every day. My child. My kid.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you and Tyler are safe. Drive safe. We hope. With the state of our democracy for so many of the people that we've been talking to, Lester.
All right, Dasha, thanks. We'll continue to go to you as you get those riveting accounts from folks. NBC News campaign embed joining us on the phone now. She is in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Truth Social. Truth details from his I feel dread. Feel the dread coming in. Condolences. Another one of his followers has been killed. It's incredible such an act could take place in a country. Yeah, his ear, bullet. He said bullet. Much bleeding took place, blah, 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 blah. Look how he's going on and on about himself.
Obviously, the FBI and the Secret Service have plenty more work to do here on this front.
He addressed the nation just a short time ago.
Oh, another Trumper in the car.
What are you, I mean, you are safe, thank goodness, and I'm so glad you are, and I'm so sorry that we're meeting under these circumstances. As you sit here in your car now, trying to process all of this, what are you feeling now?
I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I'm glad that President Trump is okay. I worry about the children that were at the rally and how traumatized they are after witnessing all this. The little girl that was a couple rows ahead of us, oh, she was petrified. And what's going through her mind? Is she going to be okay, or is she going to have, nightmares, or,
We're already having a nightmare.
Unfolding investigation.
I think that's well put, Lester. I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes in law enforcement as they investigated. The FBI, the U.S. Attorney's Office locally is on top of it.
For this Republican Party, Lester, Donald Trump was somebody who ran through the Republican primary process.
Okay, that'll be it. I'll see you tomorrow with more comments and commenting on the news that will happen when all the details come out. Peace. See you then. Bye.